Welcome back to SouthFlorida.com Live, and as you know from living here, the SFL is filled with beautiful people. In a study conducted by iVillage.com, the #1 thing that both men and women notice in the opposite sex is their face. So, how do you keep your skin flawless and wrinkle-free? Here to explain how to keep your face looking its best, dermatologist Dr. Stefan Weiss. Good morning, Dr. Weiss.
Good morning. Thank you for having me on the show today.
It's a pleasure to have you here. All right, so a lot of people are going to be going to the beach. It's the summer. Let's first start talking about sunscreen.
Right. Well, sunscreen is actually the most critical aspect of keeping your skin wrinkle-free both now and in the long term. And what you want to do is you want to use a sunscreen that has either zinc or titanium dioxide in it. It's really important to have a sunscreen with a physical blocker. And the way to find that is actually to turn on the back of any of the sunscreen packaging, and it'll tell you directly as part of the active ingredients whether zinc or titanium is in there and usually how much there is.
And you have some samples here, right?
Right. So one is made by Clinique, actually, which is the Clinique City block, and that has both zinc and titanium in the 7 to 10% range, depending on the one that you should purchase. And then we've actually developed one in my own office that has a 17% zinc oxide, which is really going to be the largest one you're going to find on the market, because that will give you the tremendous protection that you need, especially in the Florida sun. We're already at this hour of the morning, it's about 90 degrees.
What if you go to the beach and obviously you want to protect yourself, you want to wear the appropriate measures, but you also still want to get some color? Is there a way to do both?
You really want to avoid getting any color from the sun or from any sort of other exogenous ultraviolet light, such as tanning boosts. People that want color for a wedding, as we just saw in the last segment, you really want to look to something like some of the topical bronzers. But any time you're going to get light that's not going to be blocked by a physical blocker such as zinc or titanium, you do run the risk not only of wrinkles later on, but also skin cancer.
And then is there a part of your body that is the most important to protect? In other words, if you go put the lotion on, the sunscreen on, you put it on your face, obviously, but do you need to put it on your arms, on your legs as well? It's all important?
It's all important. You really want to cover everything. I mean, a lot of times when I'm doing surgery on skin cancer, those are on the chest, the back. I actually have one later on this morning right on the legs, because anywhere there is skin that gets exposed to the UVA, specifically from the sun, in that instance, you can get skin cancer. So from a wrinkle standpoint, you want to cover the face, but from a skin cancer standpoint, the entire body should be protected from both ultraviolet B
and how often should you reapply if you're at the beach for 6 hours, let's say?
Really, it's one of those things depending on how wet you're getting. So if you're not going in the water and you're putting on a strong physical blocker, or even the UPF clothing that can be used, you don't need to reapply in that regard. But if you're going to be in the water, either in the ocean or the pool, and it washes off the sunscreen, then you want to reapply it immediately after that.
All right, what are some of the other items that you brought?
So another way that we can look towards preventing wrinkles in the long term is using some topical products, such as the vitamin A derivatives, either a retinoid or retinol. And this is a 1% retinol cream made by Aven, which is a French company, and that actually allows for some of the collagen remodeling that's necessary to prevent wrinkles long term.
Okay.
The other aspect is a topical hyaluronic acid, because one of the important things to do with the skin is to keep the skin well hydrated and well moisturized. And hyaluronic acid is something called a humectant, which allows your own natural water to be drawn up. So both of these, for the long term, will prevent fine lines and wrinkling.
Well, thanks very much for joining us. Good to have you here.
Very nice to see you.
Great to see you.
Thank you.
And remember, for more tips on how to slow down the aging process without plastic surgery, all you have to do is check out the As Seen on the Show on SouthFlorida.com.